Round 5 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Trentino. MX2 qualifying race, and it was Jorge Prado who stole the whole shot. Thomas Covington right at the back there in the left corner with a horrible start, but in second position was Samuele Bernardini, the Italian, on the TM. He rode his luck as well towards the end of the first lap with this save. Didn't lose a position either. Ryan Bogus, though, he had an off and would eventually come home in 30th position. The battle for second, though, was frantic. Thomas Kjær-Olsen got himself in the second with that pass on Bernardini, and then went after Jorge Prado. Prado then made a mistake in this next left-hander, slammed the bank, cost him time. And a couple of corners later, Thomas Kjær-Olsen was through on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna. Bernardini was third, Jeremy Seewer was fourth on the Suzuki World MX2 machine. Found his way onto the rear wheel of Bernardini on more than one occasion, but just couldn't find a way through initially. And closing in the background was Michele Chervelin for HRC MX2. This was a great battle, though, for third. Seewer got close enough on lap 6, and then coming up the next hill out of the bottom right-hander, he managed to run himself up the inside, but jabbed his front brake into the side of the TM rider, went down after locking up the front end, lost a position as well to Chervelin. He remounted, but was soon back on the case, just ahead of Julian Lieber on the LRT KTM. Lieber would come home in 8th. Bernardini and Seewer were back at it again, but eventually Seewer found his way back past on lap 8, get himself into 4th, went after Chervelin, while Bernardini then came under attack from the likes of Lieber and Jonas. Thomas Kjær-Olsen was running a great race, though, at the head of the field. So too, on the final lap, was Jeremy Seewer. Got himself back into second with half a lap to go with that pass on Jorge Prado. Olsen went on to win for the first time in MX2. Seewer was second, Prado third, Chervelin fourth, Jonas was fifth, with Brent Van Donnet coming home in 6th ahead of Thomas Covington. Great ride through the field for the American. Julian Lieber was 8th, Bernardini 9th, and Darian Sanai was 10th. That was the MX2 qualifying race here in Trentino.
Yeah, I got out to a great start, and yeah, had some guys in front of me, and yeah, just trying to work my way past them. It was a great race. Really happy about it. I felt great on my Rockstar Energy Factory Husqvarna racing bike. So yeah, just super happy with this race, and it's really positive.
In the MXGP qualifying race, Antonio Cairoli on the Red Bull KTM swept to an impressive pole shot ahead of Gauthier Paulin, the two Hondas of Tim Geiser, getting Bobryshev. Boutron was in there as well on the Marchetti Racing Team KTM. So too was Roman Fevre on his Monster Energy Yamaha, closely followed by his teammate Jeremy Van Horbing in Clermont de Sal on the Monster Energy Kawasaki. Cairoli, though, tried to make a break for it as Fevre got himself into 4th with a pass on Bobryshev towards the end of the first lap. And that was pretty much how it stayed for much of the race. Cairoli out front. Paulin on the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna was second. The HRC Honda of Geiser 243 was third. And closing in the background was the Monster Energy Yamaha of Roman Fevre. Bobryshev fell at the end of the first lap, fell down to 26th, but eventually came home in 19th. And just as Fevre was getting close to the top 3, at a slight moment, coming out of one of the turns, he lost the toe then to Geiser, came under attack for the next few laps from Clermont de Sal, but eventually the French rider broke free of the Belgian. Max Nagel was closing in on the background on the second of the Rockstar Energy Husqvarnas, riding the number 12 machine, started to get close to the number 25 of de Sal. Meanwhile, further down the field, Arno Tonus was on a charge, so too was Jeffrey Hurlings. Hurlings just found his way past the number 24, the Wilvo Yamaha of Sean Simpson. That pass put him up into 12th. Hurlings would eventually come home in 11th. Tony Cairoli was always around about 3 seconds clear of his rivals, Paulin and Geiser, in that second and third place. Fevre looked safe in 4th. Nagel eventually got himself close enough onto Clermont de Sal to orchestrate the move over on the far side of the circuit. That got the German up into 5th with about a handful of laps to go. De Sauw would have to settle for 6th. Despite his hard efforts, Tim Geiser could not find a way to break down the defences of Gauthier Paulhan's move in 2nd. And that was how it finished. Antonio Cairoli in the qualifying race here in Trentino, ahead of Gauthier Paulhan and Tim Geiser. Roman Febvre came home in 4th, Max Nagel was 5th, De Sauw 6th, Van Horbeke, Strybos, Tonus and Boutron rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, it's really important to get a good start, especially on this track here in Arco. So we work good on the starts, and hopefully we get it sorted. But today it doesn't count much. Tomorrow we need to get a good start and then try to win the races.